Hey, what's up guys? It's Jerry Green here. I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit today about something that I think to me that a lot of investors really overthink. And really what it comes down to is this simple little thing is a purchase of real estate agreement, guys. And pretty simple on this, but I think so many people overthink this tremendously on things. And I'll tell you, a lot of you know that I've been doing this business for 25 years now. And I remember back when I first started in this business years ago, back in the 90s, one of the things that people used to do all the time was try to take an agreement that was, 7-10 pages long, and they try to push it out, take it to the seller, and go through this whole thing with them. Well, the problem is, guys, is you got to remember when you're working with sellers, especially with them directly, you throw that big agreement on them, typically that scares them. It's just another fear factor for them to overcome. So one of the cool things I've learned over the years is just to simplify things, guys. Look, don't make this complicated. This business is not that hard if you just break it down in little chunks. And one of the chunks I look at is just simply taking your contract to purchase and make it a simple document. So one of the things we've done that's been really cool is we got it down to basically a one-page agreement. And some of you that are the younger bucks, you might not know this, but there's actually something called carbon copies, okay? So it's pretty cool in that. So a lot of you that are running around meeting sellers on things, you don't have to take 2 copies with you. Basically just take it out there, fill it out real quick and simple on things, and just give them a copy. But also just in the wording of the agreement too, guys, it's pretty simple in that. It's just, keep it where it favors you, but not to the point where somebody's going to jump in and say that's, a completely one-sided agreement. I mean, spells right down there that's a legal binding agreement, but if it's not understood, they should seek legal advice. Pretty simple in that. Of course, it's got the general information, address, and things like that in there, legal description. But a couple other things in there too, like when I'm buying a property, and this is our contract to purchase, remember a couple key things on this. We use a contract to buy, and we use a contract to sell. And our contract to buy that we have here, one thing we have set up in here is there's no place for earnest money. Because earnest money is something that, again, some people overthink. If it's in the contract, you feel like it's a box that you got to fill out. So don't worry about that, guys. Just build it in your contract. Well, it's not even in there, then people don't even question it. Another thing we do is we build in contingency clauses right in there too. So that's just part of the contract. So we're not writing in it separately where it sticks out to them. So we just, again, keep that simple. These are some of the tips that I believe that are really important in the first part of the contract. And the bottom part of the contract is really just simple, basically prorations, closing date. And another thing too, I think people get really focused on is like time of acceptance. Look, here's my thinking on it, okay? And that is, if you're working with someone and they're ready to go, why would you write time of acceptance giving them 48 hours? Put in today's date. It's now. I mean, if you've got the deal to that point, go ahead and put the acceptance date as of today, right now on things. So no problem with that whatsoever at all. And if you got to send it to somebody, because we do a lot of deals virtually, we just turn around and still put it on there on today's date because we're looking at executing it now. So don't overthink this, guys. And one other final thing on this too is a lot of times people are putting there how the title would be taken to the property, how you're going to take title to it. Just simply put in there to be determined, okay? Because remember, we're doing a lot of assignments, we're working with partners. Really, does it really matter how you're going to take title to the property? No, okay? So if somebody questions you on that, just let them know. I'm not sure. I take title a lot of different ways. You work with partners, you assign it. So just a few tips today, guys, on using a contract to purchase. Hope this helps. We'll talk to you later.